All right, Unit 2, the atmosphere. This is for day 9 of class. Predicting weather and our clouds. For learning target 2.f, this is going to be where we identify clouds based on shape and height and describe our associated weather events. All about our clouds. This is a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals. They are not a gas. The droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air. How they are formed. Water vapor rises with air mass, which expands and cools. Our cool air can't hold as much water vapor as warm air, so some must condense. In other words, it must turn into either a liquid or a solid. Our water droplets only form on what we call condensation nuclei. What happens is they have to have something to grab onto. Okay, so it might be a tiny particle of ice, it might be a tiny particle of salt, a tiny particle of dust, whatever is floating around up there, but it has to have something to form onto. Okay, so when billions of these droplets come together, it forms a visible cloud. Now, before we had radar and all of our little gadgets of the modern age, we used to be able to tell our weather by the clouds that were in the sky. So, our low clouds, ones that are seen very low in the sky, we're going to have our cumulus clouds, okay? Anytime you see cumulus, it is going to be puffy with a flat bottom, okay? But these are specifically our low-level ones, okay? These usually happen when fair weather, okay? When it's mostly clear outside. They're going to form in the day, late in the day, when our moist air is heated at the surface, rises and condenses. So they're going to make these cute little puffy clouds. Our other ones are stratus clouds. Now, anytime you see stratus, it means a sheet-like, okay? Our low-level ones are layered or sheet-like cloud, which covers most of the sky. Our middle clouds, the prefix alto is for middle, okay? So our alto, cumulus, okay? Alto means middle. Cumulus, remember, are puffy flat-bottomed clouds. So these are our middle altitude, puffy flat-bottomed clouds. And our alto stratus, again, alto for middle, and then stratus for sheet-like, okay? So these are going to be our middle level clouds that cover the majority of the sky. These are going to be made up of tiny ice crystals due to our colder temperatures at higher altitudes, and these sometimes can produce mild precipitation, but for the most part, they don't. Our high clouds, or our cirrus clouds, our prefix cirro literally means high. These are all of our wispy high altitude clouds made of ice. So we have our cirrocumulus. Cirro for high, cumulus for our puffy flat-bottomed clouds. So these are real high, puffy flat-bottomed clouds. And then our cirrostratus. Again, cirro for high, stratus for sheet-like. So these are our real fine, wispy ones that are way up high in the sky. May be a warning cloud for approaching warm front, okay? But these do not precipitate. Our actual precipitating clouds, if you see these, it will rain, okay? So nimbus means precipitation. Our cumulonimbus, these are our thunderheads. This is what they call them, or anvil clouds. These are our huge, huge storms that go up high in the sky, okay? These is what is associated with the cold front. So as that cold air comes and starts pushing that warm air up, it's literally pushing it up into this shape, okay? If the air making up a cloud is unstable, the cloud becomes warmer than the surrounding air and it grows. This is what's going to make our thunderstorm. And sometimes if you sit there and you watch these clouds as they form, you can literally see them bubbling up out of the top, okay? Then we have our nimbostratus clouds. Okay, nimbo for rain, stratus for sheet-like. these are associated with a warm front. Okay, so this is where you're going to have your long periods of rain. So when we look at this, okay, our low clouds, if we have an approaching warm front, first thing we're going to see are stratus clouds, then a mixture of our stratocumulus clouds, then we'll see our nimbostratus. That's the way we know a warm front is approaching. Okay? These over here can mean that a cold front is approaching. So first you'll see your little cumulus clouds, and if there's enough instability in the atmosphere, it'll continue to grow into our cumulonimbus, our anvil-shaped cloud that produces our thunderstorms.